Good evening. I'm Tom Arndorfer, president of Jesuit High School. Welcome to our first ever financial aid live event. We are so grateful to have you join us this evening. We hope you find this event not only entertaining, but also completely inspiring. In today's world, there are many challenges. I am humbled by the hope, faith, and resiliency of our students and our entire Jesuit community. We hope you know that the Jesuit mission is just as bold, audacious, and as important as it ever has been. We are still completely committed to delivering a Jesuit education with excellence in the classroom in the Ignatian tradition. We are focused on serving all faiths. We provide a comprehensive education of mind, body, heart, and soul, and we form young lives, women and men, for others to go out into the world and create God's kingdom on earth. If you believe in the importance of this mission, if you believe in the importance of providing a transformational and priceless Jesuit education, then we humbly ask for your support tonight. This year, Jesuit High School is providing financial aid grants that total $3.8 million. We have provided grants to 351 of our beloved students, or about 27% of our student body, and those grants average $10,000. We ask you tonight to prayerfully consider supporting our mission moving forward. And now it's my honor and privilege to introduce you to newly ordained Jesuit priest, Father Billy Biegler. Father Biegler is a living legend at Jesuit High School. He was here from 2014 through 2017. After his tenure at Jesuit, he went to Boston College and recently obtained his graduate degree in theology. He is now back at St. Ignatius Parish in Portland, providing important parish work in this Jesuit community. We welcome Father Biegler, and we hope you have a wonderful time watching him and his multitude of talents. And now, without further ado, take it away, Father Billy Biegler.
Good evening, Jesuit, and friends of Jesuit, and friends of Jesuit, and Mom. Depending on how much of the free wine you've enjoyed tonight, I imagine you're thinking, who is this wildly handsome priest, and how did he make his way into my living room? But ladies and gentlemen, I am not a mirage. My name is Father Billy Biegler. I taught at Jesuit High School from 2014 to 2017, and I'm thrilled to join you tonight from the Marilyn Moyer Theater. You know, I love Jesuit education. I believe in it. I went to a Jesuit high school in Sacramento, and I am grateful for that. It shaped my life, as this scholar indicates. And I stand in awe and admiration of the special environment we have here at Jesuit Portland. As you all know, this is an incredible place where people are formed and loved and taught to be better versions of themselves. One of the things I find most unique about Jesuit Portland is its generosity. I've not only witnessed it, but I've received it, from invitations to dinner, to Birkenstocks, from being welcomed into families, to faculty who remain my closest friends. Every day I spent at Jesuit was a gift, because the generosity of the people associated with this school. And because of that, it's easy to give back. You know, when I was in high school, Father Dick McCurdy was this huge presence. Back when smoking in California was still legal, Dick enjoyed these cigarillos outside, on a bench outside the Jesuit residence, and my friends and I sat with Dick for hours. He tended to our high school drama. To me, Dick was larger than life. He was wise and generous and loving, informing me in ways I didn't even know. So when I left Jesuit, I sent Dick a letter thanking him and telling him I could never repay him for the part that he played in my life. And he wrote this simple note back. He said, "Billy, you're welcome, but there's no need to repay. Just do good and love others as best you can." So when I was at Jesuit Portland, a group of these ragtag kids spent their afternoon in my classrooms. They were telling me of their millennial versions of high school drama and sharing with me their lives. And when this group graduated, one of the students gave me a Chipotle gift card and a note that thanked me for my presence in her life. "I'll never be able to repay you," she said, "but at least enjoy this burrito." And when I wrote her back, I stole that line from Dick McCurdy, no need to repay, just do good and love others as best you can. And that Chipotle dinner was the most rewarding dinner I've ever had in my life. You know, Jesuits have been teaching people for nearly 500 years. And I don't think our Jesuit Catholic tradition is distinct because of its excellence, which it is. But I think Jesuit education is distinct because we love our students. We listen to them, and we accompany them, and we form them, and with hope, we think they'll do the same. You know, just the fact that you're here tonight is generous, and we are grateful. And as the night goes on and you enjoy the musical talents of our students, as you hear the stories of our guests, Keely and Mary, Stan and Sarah and Michael and Latrice, I hope and I pray that you continue that tradition of generosity that is so unique to Jesuit High School Portland. I hope and I pray that you continue to support Jesuit as we try, as best we can, to love the young people in our care. Father Larry Robinson, a longtime teacher at Jesuit, used to say, I believe in Jesuit High School with every fiber of my being. And like Larry, I do too. And tonight, I hope and I pray that you will join us as we make Jesuit possible for future students, so that they can be part of our generous community and learn to do good and to love others as best they can. So let's pray. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. We'll pray the prayer of generosity that St. Ignatius wrote. Lord, teach me to be generous. Teach me to serve you as you deserve, to give and not to count the cost, to fight and not to heed the wounds, to toil and not to seek for rest, to labor and not to ask for reward, save that of knowing that I do your holy will. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Enjoy.
So welcome to the stage tonight, my co-host for the evening, Miss Laura Schick, class of 2001 alumna, math teacher, encounter coordinator extraordinaire, and my dear friend.
Yes, Billy, we've been friends for a long time, and one of the things that we've missed doing together is singing Frank Sinatra songs, carpool karaoke style.
So true. And since we are in the middle of a pandemic and singing is a super spreader, we decided to open air golf cart sing instead, as you would. So,
what
take
else
a
can you
look.
do?
Right.
All right, Billy Beagler, you know what song we haven't sung in a while? You thought I was going to say Frank Sinatra, but you know what I'm going to say?
What are you going to say?
Today
The sun rises on the buildings and fields, on the school that I love and her Jesuit shield. With love and earth past, its future we hold.
Age quod aegis for our green and gold.
Boy, that was good.
Oh yeah, we nailed it.
That was
oh my
really
gosh.
good. What a great night this is going to be
It
for you.
is. It is. Thank you, Billy. I am so happy to be here with you tonight at Financial Aid Live. You know I would never miss a chance to spend an evening in your company.
Well, same.
Or a chance to get out of my PJs for the first time in 6 months. Thought I might dress up since this is a big night. Is that what you're wearing?
Yeah, what's wrong with this?
Well, it's just kind of what you always wear, right?
Yeah, this is my shtick. But look, the shoes are different.
Oh my goodness, look at those
Right.
green and gold Air Force Ones.
Business up top, party on the shoes.
Yes, from the ankle down, you are indeed dressed up. We are ready. I think we can get on with the show.
I want to remind you to purchase your raffle tickets before 7:15. So stay until the end of the show to see if you are the winner. Now on with the show. So please welcome my first guest this evening, Senior Michael Brittingham and his mother, Latrice Mosley.
So welcome to Financial Aid Live. I'm Father Billy Beagler, and my guests tonight are Michael and Latrice. Welcome. It's great to have you here.
Thank you.
I wasn't a Jesuit when you were there.
Nope.
But I've heard great things.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Your teachers have reported. That's the great news about the Jesuit info line. It never dies.
Uh-huh.
When you graduate, you'll still hear everything that happens at Jesuit.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like both good and bad. So tell me, you guys are from Philly.
Yes, we're originally from Philadelphia. We relocated here when I was about 5 years old.
Does Oregon feel like home to you now?
Oh, for me,
It does,
Of course,
yeah.
'cause I've been here like basically my whole life.
Yeah. So why did you go to Jesuit? Why did you pick Jesuit?
So for me, I wanted something different. My brother, he went to Beaverton High School, so I seen in basketball, like sports and everything. I was like, "Bro, you always getting beat by Jesuit. Like, what's up?"
The first thing that came to mind for me was the financial aspect of it. Because being a single mom, I'm like, I'm not rich, and here we are.
Your mom's prayers are still working.
Yes.
Yeah. She's a good prayer. I'm gonna give her some things. I said, number one is I love a Tesla. That's next week's event will be buy Father Billy a Tesla.
I got you.
Beautiful. Everyone should come. So you played basketball and you ran.
Yes.
Cross country or
Track and field.
track and field.
Track and field.
So now senior year.
Senior year.
Senior
yes.
year, you're online.
Online.
Yeah. How's that going?
I mean, it's going for as good as it can go
Yeah.
because, none of us expected this to happen.
When you see 8th graders, you want to tell them what Jesuit is about.
Yes.
So what is Jesuit about?
I was very surprised on what happened, and I was just like, yo, it's a family.
Yeah.
It's a family. At other schools, it's probably not much of a family. There's people probably singled out, but I feel like Jesuit, they really try to bring you in. And they try to get you involved and always get involved. That's what I would say to 8th graders, get involved.
I think I will agree. It's definitely about community. You definitely get the family feel.
So
have you seen Michael change over the years? So finishing his senior year, you've seen him develop and grow into...
I'm proud of the young man that he is continuing to become. I'm like, his elementary school, he was a little hyper kid. Just like, oh my gosh, let me just grab you and sit you down. And each year he's developed, and I just can't wait to see his next journey. Yep.
Still coming through.
yes.
So what is next for you? Do you know yet?
I'm hoping to go back east for college. I plan on majoring in business and, but I always also want to go to a school that still holds religion in it.
That's great.
Because religion is a big part of my life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Mom, will you miss anything about Jesuit?
I'll miss a lot.
Yeah.
I'll miss a lot, but I'll still be around, but I'll miss a lot.
Yeah.
Miss Gray, Michelle is one of my all-time favorite people.
Yeah. So tonight is about financial aid.
yes.
And if you were to talk to people who were thinking about giving tonight, what would you tell them?
I'm gonna speak from my
Sure,
personal
please.
experiences. Like I said, my mom's a single mother. We didn't have the money. I'm just gonna say we didn't have the money to go to Jesuit. Kids like me and like others, it helps us a lot because we don't know if we're able. We want this education. Maybe we can't go.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
it helps them. It helps us a lot.
It is not only a blessing to be able to be a blessing to others, but the result that comes from it, from our children being able to get one of the best educations in the world, in the country, for that matter, if it had not been for the help that I got, oh, I'm so sorry. If it had not been for the help that I received, I would have done my best to make sure to try to have him get there, but as he stated, he likely would not have been able to go to Jesuit. Just if you're able to give, it's such a blessing to many students, and it's not just students of color that you're helping. It's not just males that you're helping, but it's reaching a area or a family that wants that opportunity for their child to get the best, and they don't know how to get the best without your help. Just continue. I will forever be thankful for the help and the assistance that we got. And I just pray that, you all just continue to keep on giving.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
We're grateful for you, and we love you, and we wish you the best, and we're excited to have you come back and tell us about the next chapter of your life.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited too.
Yeah, thank you and our thoughts, and thank you, Mom.
Thank you.
This is wonderful.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael and Latrice, for sharing your story. It's really beautiful. Now, what you don't know about Michael, because unlike this living legend he is too humble to tell you, is that he received the prestigious 2020 Father Joe Small Award. So congratulations to Michael.
Yes, not only was Michael fortunate to receive support through financial aid, but we could also say that he was #blessed, Billy, to have me as his geometry teacher.
Boy.
Shout out to sophomore year geometry. But truly, our classroom would not have been the same without him, and I was the lucky one to have Michael in my class. And so financial aid really enriches individual students' lives, but more than that, our whole community benefits from students like Michael. And as his mother, Latrice, mentioned in the video, your support is vital to making that happen and helping those students who are in need. So we ask you to please stand with us now and show your support. I know how valuable my Jesuit education was to me, and I really want every student who wants it to have this opportunity to be a part of our community.
True, so true. If at any time you need technical help, please call the number listed below on your screen, 503-292-2663. So we are excited to share with you a message from alum and former NFL standout Stan Brock, class of 1976, and his daughter, Sarah Brock Thompson, class of 1998, about how important it is to give back and how Jesuit influenced their lives.
My first memory of being at Jesuit was actually with my dad, who also went to Jesuit, and we were going to visit. I was in 8th grade. And it was a little bit of a special circumstance because he was still playing in the NFL, so we were moving back and forth every 6 months. So I had missed the entrance exam. I had missed all of that, so I had to come in and take that. And I remember my dad walking me through, with the president at the time, through the whole school and showing me what he remembered and what was so new. And just seeing that place was amazing.
I'm very proud of the fact that I graduated from Jesuit High School. I think that, and probably in my world, to know that I went to an all-boy, small Catholic high school. I had to work very hard academically. I'm very proud of the fact that that I graduated from Jesuit High School.
I remember walking down by the football field and seeing Aristotle for the first time, but knowing his name, and actually saying to myself, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just walked by Aristotle Thompson, and that story cracks him up so hard. We tease about that a lot, and I'm just so thankful that he had the same experiences in high school that I did, and we have that connection. He grew up in Northeast Portland, and when he was in 7th grade, he was mugged on a city bus. And at that point, his mom knew she needed to find a different avenue for him and get him out of that area. And so they knew that Jesuit was where they wanted to be. And he was able to go there because of financial aid. Otherwise, he would not have been able to attend Jesuit. He would wake up at 5:30 every single morning. He took the city bus from Northeast Portland into Jesuit, played football, went to school, did great, and went on to graduate in 4 years from Boise State. And I think without all of those steps, and without especially the financial aid, he wouldn't have been able to do any of that.
I do think that there's a lot to giving back. The experience that I had at Jesuit was hard work, not only scholastically, but I had to work my tuition off. My mother and father couldn't afford to pay for a tuition, and even back then it was only $500 a year. But I basically worked year-round to pay my tuition. In the summertime, I would work with Father McTighe, and we would change irrigation pipe and water the fields and mow the grass. During the school year, I would get done with football practice or basketball practice, and then I washed the dishes for the priest. So I think that is something that I did learn, and I do think about giving back because of how hard that I worked for that.
I think the support that you all are giving today is amazing, and it's so important, especially not only the times that we're in now, but all the time. It's hard to raise a family in the times that we're in right now and be able to still provide all of the important things that they need and that we want to give them. So by you all being here today and being able to give to help other students, just like my family was helped, and I just think it's amazing, and I can't tell you how much we appreciate it.
So gifts are coming in, and it is exciting. I see lots of great notes in this chat feature, which is totally fun.
It is really fun. It's super exciting to feel connected to everyone out there in this way and to get to see names showing up on the screen. We've got David McBride with a donation. Thank you, David.
And we've got Kimberly Maroney and Evan Lewis.
Yes, and we've got a donation from Don and Joanne Olson. Thank you so much to everyone for giving tonight.
And we see Allie Durbin and Donna Gilroy. Thank you very much for your giving.
Okay, so since I'm a teacher, this is just part of my job. You can't avoid it. I'm going to give you some really specific instructions on how to give now. So to make a gift, class, simply find the Donate Now button with the big Jesuit logo and click on it. And you just need to select the level of giving that inspires you. Then click the bright yellow Donate Now button on your screen, and that's how you can show your support of Jesuit right now.
So we want to offer a special thanks tonight for our challenge gift sponsors, Renee and James and Stephen Cooney, the Scott Daniel family, and Tricia and Patrick Heffernan. Because of their generosity, donations made tonight will be matched dollar for dollar up to $50,000. So thank you.
Wow, what a generous gift.
Right.
I think, Billy, that is deserving of a virtual toast. Well, it can be a real one for you folks at home, but Billy and I are working tonight. Billy, do you have your Diet Coke ready?
You better believe it.
Great, I've got my cider. Please raise your glasses at home and join us in thanking these amazing and generous members of the Jesuit community. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, and now at the $10,000 level, a huge thank you to our Circle of Hope sponsors, Bonnie and Ted Houghton, Mary and Ed Murphy, class of 1978, Bob and Eileen O'Leary, class of 1989. And to show you that you can give any amount, Michaela and Frank Foliato just made a gift of $8,000, so thank you.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay, Billy, I have some fun facts for you. Did you know that $10,000 is the average financial aid grant this year?
Wow.
Yeah. So I can say that as a teacher, I appreciate each and every one of my students. They are all working so hard, especially right now. And I just can't help but think about how many of them wouldn't be here without financial assistance. So as their teacher, I'm so grateful to you for giving them the opportunity to be a part of our school.
For sure, for sure. So now let's hear from some other Jesuit High School alumni and why they give back to their alma mater.
Hey, this is Eric Spolstra. I just want to give a shout out to Jesuit and the event tonight. Jesuit changed my life 30-some years ago. It's the first time I'd been in an environment like that with teachers, administrators, and most importantly, my peers who forced me to think bigger about my future. It was an environment that brought out the best in all of us. All of these things and work ethic and character and virtues have helped me along my journey in life, my career, my family life, all of that. These are crazy times. Hopefully when this is all over and the world becomes normal again, we can all meet again on the Jesuit campus. But thank you for everything, and hopefully we can all donate to help this future generation of people at Jesuit. Thanks.
Hey everybody, Chris Siegfried here. Hope you're having a good night. Thank you for all the support for such a wonderful event. Des and I choose to give back to Jesuit because of the lasting impact that both the education and everyone at the school had on my life, and our hope is that by helping and giving back now, we can impact those coming through and their lives to come. Have a good night. Go Crusaders.
Oh, I love it. Those meaningful stories from Eric and Chris. Those are just two really amazing examples of alums giving back to our Jesuit community.
Sure. Well, folks, those gifts, they keep coming in, and we really appreciate all of you.
Yeah, we sure do. So, Billy, you know I love math, and I just feel like this program isn't complete without throwing out some more numbers. So here we go.
Go for it.
351 students are currently receiving tuition assistance.
Wow.
Yeah, so that amounts to over 3.7 million, which is an increase of 12% from last year.
Laura, you're the math teacher. I am not. But based on those numbers, even I can see that now it's more important than ever to help our students through financial aid. Our next giving level is $5,000. Would you consider joining our Friends and Circle of Faith sponsors at this level?
So thank you to Desiree Baldacchi, Beaverton Toyota, Carrie and Lance Killian, class of 1989, Lisa and Guy Pope, Chandra and David Scott.
While our gifts come in, let's hear from my friends, Keely, class of 2018, and her mother, Mary McCormick, and why Jesuit means so much to them.
Hello, my name is Father Billy Biegler, and welcome to Financial Aid Live. My guests tonight are Mary and Keely McCormick. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's great to have you.
It's great to be here.
Oh,
Thank
is
you
it?
so much. Yes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Do you like my throne?
I love it. You look very official.
I know. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I've wanted a throne for years.
Well, now you get
I
it.
get it. Okay, so tell us about how you came to Jesuit. What brought you to Jesuit and that experience?
Sure. I guess I'll start with that. We actually lived in the Tri-Cities, Washington at the time, but born and raised in Portland. Keely was, I was. My husband passed away, Keely's father, pretty quickly. And I really wasn't sure what we were going to do. I didn't know where we were going to live. And a really good friend of ours, Pat Becker Jr., and his wife Tabitha were very instrumental in helping us find Jesuit. And Jesuit found us. And we immediately packed a couple bags, and moved back to Portland and lived with the Beckers for a week.
Wow.
Until we found a place to live, fairly close in Beaverton to Jesuit. And just the Jesuit community just took us in.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did it feel like a home immediately, or did it take time?
It really felt like a home immediately. I remember the first day I was there was actually a visitation day for 8th graders.
Wow.
And Mrs. DeClotz was there immediately greeting me and making me feel welcome. And there were just so many happy faces, like asking how I was and if I was new here, which was obviously yes, but it just felt very welcoming.
Mary, how did Keely change? Where did you see her growth or change in those years at Jesuit?
Oh, Keely has always had a great soul and an open heart and just a kindness, but she just grew in that to giving to people, into communities. I think especially Keely has become very fond of working with life skills, special education. She has been at Kiwanis Camp. She volunteered for a couple of years there.
So Kiwanis Camp started at Jesuit.
It was my service project.
Wow. And you've kept it going for 5 years.
Yes, I love it, and I want to go back every single summer. It's actually what formed what I want to have as a career.
Well, and that is?
I want to be an occupational therapist, specifically helping children who have a developmental disability.
That's beautiful. Yeah, and I think like that to me has always been the beauty of the Jesuit education, which is that they open doors and they kind of encourage you to do things that you didn't know you can do. I have kids. It's very odd. I have kids, and I'm thinking about sending them to Jesuit. I'm not sold yet. What would you say, like, to really seal the deal for me to send my kids to Jesuit?
Sure. I would honestly tell them it's not just an academic education. It's about an education about life.
Really the love. Like, everywhere you turn, you have someone to, like, cry on, you know? There's always a support. There's always people looking out for you. Never once did I feel alienated.
UP now, you're a freshman. Do you miss it? A sophomore.
I'm a
What year are you?
junior.
You're a junior. I get it right one day.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Junior, but graduating this year.
Are you really?
Yes, I am.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's great. Has she always been an overachiever?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm so grateful for this time together and to spend it with the both of you. If you were to make a final pitch to our donors, to our benefactors, for a reason why giving to this financial aid is particularly important. I think you've given us a lot. I mean, honestly,
Sure.
you've given us a lot. But what would you say to them?
I guess I'm going to go back to the education is so much more than an academic education. It's an education about life. You learn so much at Jesuit about giving and sharing and being part of a community. It's amazing. You learn about it's okay to fail and to learn about those failures and to grow with that. So the growth is incredible there. I can't imagine Keely being anywhere else but at Jesuit.
That's awesome. Keely?
I agree with that, and I know that if I hadn't ended up at Jesuit, I probably would not be on the path that I am right now. I wouldn't be going, hopefully, to OT school next year, and I probably wouldn't be at UP getting the education I currently am, and I'm really grateful for that, and I'm extremely grateful for the person that the Jesuit education has formed me into, and I know none of that would be possible without the financial aid that I received.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank you. We are super grateful for you, and that is at the heart of our prayer for both of you. Know that we love you and that we're super grateful for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks so much,
Thank
Billy.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesuit.
Yeah.
Oh, so great to hear from Keely and her mom. And Billy, it does not surprise me at all that as a Jesuit grad and truly a woman for others, Keely has found her passion in helping kids who need it the most.
Oh, so true. Like Keely, Jesuit has made such an impact on my life and shows why your support right now is really so important. I want to thank everyone, really, everyone who has made a gift so far. We're really, really grateful. And folks, we just got a $15,000 gift from Werner and Colleen Nistler. Thank you, Nistlers. We are so grateful. Many, many thanks.
Wow, that's tremendous.
Yeah.
So $2,500 is the Circle of Caring level, and we are also happy to recognize the alumni, current parents, and past parents who are committed to Jesuit students. Heather and Chris Adamek, Marty and Deanna Hotchkiss Agostinelli, Erica and Brian Bayless, Romerica, class of 95.
Andy and Nancy Bryant, Michelle and Greg Bowie, Sally and Rob Fallow, class of 1991.
Julia and John Hall, Alicia and Chris Hotchkiss, class of 1990. Quatch Family Law, LLC.
Roxanne and Greg Specht, Summit Mortgage, Jeff and Jenny and Miles Rust, Michelle and Perry Sunderland.
Oh, Billy, hey, look who's here.
Oh, it's the one and only president of Jesuit High School, Mr. Tom Arndorfer.
Father Billy, it's incredible to just run into you
Isn't
here.
that amazing?
What a coincidence.
Yeah, small world.
I've got a great idea. How about a thank you in a few days, in a few months, when the pandemic is past, with a couple of our friends as a thank you for everything they're doing tonight.
Well, Tom, I never turn down a free meal. So I think that is a great idea. Anyone who has given or gives $1,000 or more before 9 tonight will be entered into a drawing for dinner with Tom and I. The winner will be notified tomorrow morning.
Can't wait to see who the winner is, Father Billy. It's been fantastic. Good luck, everyone, and thanks for your support tonight. It's been simply awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. So look at these donations. They're coming in, and we are so grateful for your support. Look, former President John Gladstone and his wife Gina just gave $1,000. Thanks so much, John and Gina.
Oh, wow. A $1,000 gift right now will ensure that a student will have the school supplies and technology access they need, like an iPad.
Double your impact by clicking the donation button and making a gift now.
We only have a few more minutes before a sneak peek performance of Day by Day from the upcoming Godspell drama production.
I love Godspell.
I know you do, Billy.
I really do. And if you want to give at any level, now is the time. If you have already given tonight, we really thank you.
Yes, a few names I want to shout out: Stephen Marsh, Carl Spitznagel, Janelle Lindsay, Mark Cooper,
Bernard Pliska, Craig Cooley, Allison Grace, and Brian Garretts.
We're so grateful. I want to say $500 is our next giving level. So if you've already given tonight, again, thank you. There's so many names, so many people to recognize. It's really amazing to see the support rolling in. We ask you to even consider giving again. In fact, we encourage it. Repetition is a hallmark of a Jesuit education.
That's right, Laura. So our last level of giving this evening is $250. Know that you can give as many times as you want.
Again, Every gift counts. We are truly in this together.
If this time has taught us anything, I think it's that we're all a community, as Michael said, which is beautiful, and we're looking out for one another.
Yeah. Even if it's from a distance, we're looking out for each other. And it is our shared responsibility and mission to form young women and men for others, where they can then give back in turn to their communities and to the greater world. We see all of your amazing gifts coming in. Thank you. The support tonight is incredible, Billy.
So it really is. You're totally right. It's incredible. And as we near the end of our show, and before we draw the much anticipated tuition raffle ticket and experience a bit of this illustrious Godspell production, I want to invite you all at home to make a gift. If you have given already, we are grateful. If you had not had the opportunity to give, please take a moment and make that gift which is meaningful to you. You are impacting young lives every day with your support tonight.
It's true. Okay, coming up next is our raffle for free Jesuit tuition. That's right, folks, you heard me. Free Jesuit tuition for the 2021-22 school year. So a huge thank you to all who participated by purchasing a raffle ticket and the Board of Trustees for underwriting this exciting prize.
Drum roll, please. So let's find out who this lucky winner is. Janelle Lindsay. Janelle Lindsay, congratulations.
Woo!
And thank you all for your support.
Wow, that's exciting. Congratulations, Janelle. And thank you again to everyone for taking the time to be here with us tonight and to give. This concludes our virtual program. So please know that even though the program is nearing its end, your giving doesn't have to. You can continue to make a donation on this giving platform until November 30th.
Oh, it's great. You know, I want to say a special thank you to you, Laura, for being my co-host. This was great.
Anytime, Billy.
And to our guests tonight. Their stories were moving and touching, and we are really grateful for that.
Yes. We also need to give a very special thanks to the Financial Aid Live chairs, current parents Desiree Baldacchi and Sarah Lewis, and the entire Financial Aid Live committee for making this happen.
So you at home, we appreciate you, and we're so grateful you tuned in, and we look forward to next year where we'll see each other in person. And until then, stay safe, stay healthy, do good. Thank you.
And now, please stay tuned for a special sneak peek of a musical performance by our very own JHS students from
Godspell. Take it away, kids.
Love me more dearly. Jesuit.